Hi everyone, my name is Brandy Wolf. I am a spiritual counselor, Oracle of Shadows, and I'm going to see about being a shadow alchemist. And I'm going to just talk about that in another video because of recent events. But anyway, I started thinking, why haven't I talked about in a long time? Tarot combinations. So I thought I would do one today, and I looked to see when the last one I did was, and it was like a while ago, maybe a lifetime ago. And I just had breakfast, just got up, so I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, all right. So let's see. I'm going to do one about a connection. I'm going to think about this connection that I'm in and see what I need to know about it. Okay, so what do I need to know about this connection that I'm in? Let's see. And I hope you're having a good week. Whoop, got a flipper here. Jumper. So we got a jumper. And usually jumpers are when they just want to fly out, and it's usually a single card. I only take single cards. I don't take if there's like a bunch of them, if there's like 2 or more. But if a single one flies out, then I take it. It can mean that there's an extra layer to this answer that I'm going to get, okay? So let's see. What do I need to know about this connection that I'm in? So I have, 9 of Swords. That's not good. 3 of Wands. Okay. Ace of Swords. Okay, well, it's improving. It's improving. And the jumper, jumper card is the 3 of Swords. Oh my god. Okay. And the overall energy is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so let's talk about the overall energy. The overall energy as the Queen of Cups, she's very nurturing, very caring, very, she puts herself behind everybody else. She nurtures everybody else. She loves everybody else, and she hardly ever loves herself. She hardly ever focuses that love upon her. She's always giving, giving, giving. A very nurturing person, okay? So this could represent me in some ways, because I do have a habit of doing that. Now the jumper card, the 3 of Swords. And based on all these other cards, I'm starting to feel this has to do with heartbreak, but in the past. Worried about things not, like repeating, like a repeated karmic cycle, okay? A repeated pattern in this connection. That's what is here, or, either them or me were hurt in the past, and we fear that it's going to be another cycle, another pattern where, we're feeling defeated, heartbreak. It can also mean there's a third party attachment as well. When you have the 3 of Swords, or even the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, it can mean that there's a third party. Now, the third party doesn't always mean another person. It can mean that maybe the third party is work. It can mean that the third party is maybe family, okay? It's not always another, person, but based on the cards, I don't feel it's another person. I feel that it's more like afraid of the past repeating, a repeating pattern. So this is the jumping card. 9 of Swords. As you can see, she's in anguish, right? Okay, she's all in her head. this talks about anxiety, stress, worry, and based on the Three of Swords here, she's more than likely, she or he, is worried about the past repeating itself, is what it feels like, especially when I look at these other cards. Worried about the past repeating itself, worried about a pattern forming here, okay? The Three of Wands, look at him, okay? There's 3 wands here, and he's looking out. He's looking out to see, you know, like planning. What would the future hold? It's also a card about when your ship comes in, you know, and it's a positive card. So it could be, you know, looking forward, making plans, feeling like this is the one in some ways, that this person, this connection that you're in is the one. Because this is the ship coming in. This is what you need, okay? Because you've basically been putting out there, and even though you're worried that the past may return or that it may be a continued pattern, this is where you're waiting for your ship to come in. And as you can see, there are ships out here. You know, you're looking forward. And this can also mean that it's a long distance relationship or a long distance connection. And there could be a yearning there, you know, and that could also mean with the Nine of Swords, you know, stress, worried that this connection isn't going to go anywhere, especially when you have the Three of Swords too. You know, you're worried that it's not going to go anywhere. But we have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is about clarity, breakthrough. It can mean clear thought, but you have to also see it's a double-edged sword, you know. So, but based on what I'm seeing in these cards and what I feel that this is something that's a breakthrough for both. And it's a positive breakthrough because of the Three of Wands. You know, I feel that it's a positive breakthrough. But if I'm the Queen of Cups, I have to pull back my energy. I can't, you know, I can't overgive myself to this connection. I have to pull back my energy. I have to pull back. I have to realize my care, my own self-love is more important than the connection. So that's what I'm getting here based on these cards. You know, let me pull these up here to where we can see them. Okay. So we have anxiety here, stress, worriness, but we're feeling positive. We believe this is our ship finally coming in, that this is a positive connection. And it'll bring clarity. It'll be a breakthrough. Even though, yes, this is a double-edged sword, it can technically go either way, but it'll bring clarity to it. And, you know, with the Three of Swords popping out as a jumping card, it could mean that you need to let go of the past as well. You need to let go of the past. You need to breathe in and say, this is not my past. This is my future. You have to start on a clean slate. And it's hard to do that, especially me. I've been through so much. I've been through so many different patterns, and they all seem to be like almost similar. So, you know, it's just the need to let go, the need to move on, and to realize that just start on a clean slate. But there, your tarot combination. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it teaches you a little bit more about the tarot cards. So have a wonderful week.